In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I bought in this mini grocery haul. I live in China with my family, and today I went for a little walk to my local shops to buy the groceries that I needed. I often have a lot of things delivered to my door, but today we felt like going for a little walk, and that's something that I love about living here. So I'm going to show you exactly what I bought and how much everything cost. I am going to include the conversions at the top as well, so that you can follow along in your currency, which is something that I love to do on this channel. And basically I went to my local chain supermarket. I also dropped into my local fruit and vegetable shop. And lastly, I went into the bakery. So we're going to look at all the items and the final total at the end. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to start with Hippo. Hippo is basically a chain supermarket, and that actually only opened about 8 months ago. It wasn't here when we first moved to this area. And I think it's called Hippo NB because it's just for neighborhood. It's just a smaller chain supermarket shop in comparison to the bigger ones that you find elsewhere. So let's get started with the products. So first I bought burger buns. So we got a packet of 6 for 6.90 RMB. We bought lettuce. This is a 400 gram bag for 2.39 RMB. There's a little yellow sticker here, and basically what that means is that it had a discount for the day, so they need to sell it quick. Then we bought tomatoes. This is 600 grams for 7.90 RMB. And let's move on to the desserts. Here we've got a box of coffee ice cream for 9.90, and for some reason coffee ice cream is really quite popular here, and this is David's favorite. Next we've got another box of ice cream, and this is like this little mini ice creams, and you get a bunch of different flavors. And for this one we paid 19.90 for the box. Then we've got a 600 gram pot of ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and this one was 19.90 as well. The next thing is these cherries. Cherries are in season at the moment. I believe that these are imported from Chile, and this was 36.27 for a packet of nearly 800 grams. So, I mean, I think they're on the expensive side, but I think that cherries are expensive everywhere. So you can correct me if I'm wrong down below. Then we've got a bit more fruit. We've got some blueberries, and this is 500 grams. And for this one, I paid 29.52 RMB. And again, it's got a little sticker here, so it was slightly discounted. The original price for these, I think it was about 36 RMB, so quite a nice discount. Moving along, we've got some drinks, and this is a weekly staple in our house. For this 6-pack, we paid 12.90 RMB, and this is like a lactic acid drink. I'm not sure if you've heard of that before, but yeah, the kids love it. Then we've got soda water for 9.90, another 6-pack. And finally, we've got a packet of mayo. I think this is an imported Japanese mayo, Kewpie sweet mayonnaise. This is 150 grams, and that was 8.90 RMB. And there was one more purchase. We actually paid for the bag. If you don't bring your own bag at Hippo, you have to pay to have a bag. They don't have plastic bags. And this was just 1 yuan 20. So the total for that purchase was 165.58. All right, now let's move on to the fruit from the local grocery shop. I think this is like an independent grocer, and we actually go there quite a lot for all our fruit and veggies. And let's start with the bananas. We actually buy this weekly, and for this bunch, which is 1.6 kilograms, we spent 12 RMB. Then we bought a bunch of nectarines. These are imported, so I do expect they're going to be on the pricier side. This was 17.30, and it's about 800 grams. But I'll show you, we actually had this a few days ago, and they're just delicious. They're absolutely worth it. Next, we've got apples. Again, another weekly staple. So this is the apples right here. This was 12 RMB for 900 grams. And basically there's 4 apples in this bag. All right, and now let's talk about the total for this purchase was 41.40 RMB. Now let's look at the bakery items, which was our last purchase. So So this bakery is called Casamiel, and we actually go there quite a lot because they have some really lovely breads and donuts. And this is an item that the kids really love from there. It's a savory ham or bacon and cheese bun. And for these, we paid 10.80 RMB. They're quite delicious. And the total for that order was 32.40 as we bought one for each kid. All right, so now let's talk about the total. The grand total for today's shopping was 238.80 RMB. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you would actually like to know how much we spend in a whole month in groceries, takeouts, absolutely every food item, don't forget to check out this video.